Let me answer that. Axe says, do you like old underground like Uzi or Cardi or new underground? Bro, I think the fact that there's like no hype, and I've seen the numbers for all the new cats are dying down. I expect a lot of people within the next 2 years to be shelved or just, you know, not have large label budgets behind them already. Like the fact that the hype has already died down for a lot of these artists, that just proves that the 2016, 2017, 2018 Juice, X, Cardi, Uzi, Trippy, even like Pump, that this generation, like I feel like so many people were trying so hard to relive 2016, and this is just not that. Like I asked a question on Twitter. I was like, yo, what would y'all call this generation? Is it like the TikTok rapper, or is it I don't know, Rage Wave? Although Rage has only been like a week, or not a week, like a year, and maybe that's what this generation is. But I feel like it's just it's like the fall off of the SoundCloud generation. Because if you think about it, Cardi and Uzi are still like on top of this generation. Whole Lot of Red, Eternal Take, we're literally like 2020, end of 2020 for a Whole Lot of Red. So it's just the aftermath of them. And then soon, I mean, already Cardi and Uzi and Trippy and Juice, if he was still alive, R.I.P. X, if he was still alive, R.I.P. Peep, all of them, they're gonna be OGs very soon, if not already. The people who came after them are already like the top, like Kid Laroi. And you know, I'm not even like a big fan of Kid Laroi, but he was under Juice. Anybody under Uzi, like I just don't know if this generation was as, actually I know for a fact this generation was not as strong as 2016. So that's why I'm like, I know y'all want me to continue to cover this underground, but there really aren't that many people there. I could sit there and dig and whatever, but like we'll be through all of the underground artists that are dope in like a week. There just isn't as much star power. Like if we go back to 2016, if you compare Yeet, Can, Sofago, any of the Ken Carson, any of the top people, there is no, you know, this iconic like video of Uzi, I'll try and find it, of Uzi running away from fans. Let me find it for y'all. This shit is crazy. You just don't see this anymore. Yes, Yeet is doing like big numbers, but ultimately Money Longer and all the other songs that Uzi had on Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World, the original tape, just trump everything. Magnolia trumps all of this shit. What else? Who was in the generation? Love Scars trumps all this shit. Like I just feel like a lot of the kids in this generation, and this might not affect y'all, just are trying, like if they didn't relive 26, or if they didn't live through the original 2016 era, they probably want to fit in and be like, because all you hear online is 2016 was the greatest year, whether it be music or not. And this is before like the internet really took off and probably fucked up everybody's heads. Like we're all depressed at this point. So they're trying to fit in by saying they have an experience that is similar, or a replica, sorry, of 2016, but it's just not the same. AK, yeah, there was literally countless artists, Famous Dex, TK, like the caliber of artists we have now are like, let's name some of the top people in this generation. Sofago, Yeet, which can potentially compete with some of them, but they really don't. Who else? SSG Kobe, Can, Ken Carson. But ultimately, a lot of these artists are smaller than, all of them are smaller than all the people that were in the first generation. We're just trying to live through nostalgia. It's almost like you go back to the old games, video games you used to play, and it's just not as fun as you thought it was going to be. When you go back, you're like, oh shit, this game was so fun, blah blah blah. So you plug in the GameCube, you're like, damn, this shit was so simple. Like, I can barely fucking move. It's like left and right on Super Mario. Like, look at this. They're literally trying to tackle him. Where am I?
What is he doing? Where are you going? Oh my.
Truck stick. They're just it shit just don't happen like this anymore. It don't. And I'm not saying it's not gonna happen in the future. It's just we don't have artists like that right now. People who can control a crowd. I feel like streams are so manipulated nowadays that maybe it's because the internet that people have weird social anxiety or skills. But to control a crowd, have them want you to chase them around. That's like a whole nother level that a lot of people do not have. Like Yeet, a lot of people are bumping his music and all, but like I feel like TikTok and all this short form content, it's fucked everybody's attention span, because now they hear a song, they don't even know who it is. Like half these streams or people listen to the music, they don't actually give a fuck about the artist. It's literally just a song. Like the dedication to newer music is just a business now. It's not even real. It's not personalized anymore. It's literally just like labels paying 100 TikTok influencers to make some shit go viral. And if it does, it does. If it doesn't, like, it's just, it doesn't matter. It's a tax write-off. It's just ridiculous. And I'm not trying to be that old head. I never wanted to be. That's why I was so accepting of the new generation. And they do have some good songs, like, but it's just nothing like the old days. It is all artificial hype now. Their monthly listeners might come up to, you know, whatever, but you'll see in the next couple of years, a lot of them are gonna fall off. A lot of them. Just like a lot of them in the 2016, 2017 did. But as you can see, some of them have lasted, and I think they're gonna last farther than some of these other artists, other than maybe like, you know, Yeet, Sofego, but even them most likely. I don't know. Just music just doesn't mean as much anymore. It's not as revolutionary. Although I do feel like Yeet definitely has his own thing going. Sofego did with his like sound. We'll see. He still has to prove himself. I feel like Yeet proved himself. Sofego still needs to. And that's essentially why, I mean, y'all think I'm having a midlife crisis. Nah, I'm just like tired, and I'm being honest with y'all that I've come to the realization about this through talking to a bunch of people, a lot of friends, a lot of people in the industry. Not really industry, but like people, other creators that like, shout out Patrick CC. And it used to be more about the music, yeah, or more than just music, yeah. There was like actual cults, but that's why I feel like Yeet, he kind of plays that character. Although I feel like what's happening with Yeet now is he got a lot of kid fans, so now people are trying to act like it's corny when it's like, nah bro, you were bumping his music, like legit only his music for a straight year. Now you're gonna call it corny? Nah, it's just the underground being fickle, thinking that, oh, we need to move on to the next artist. I think Hard Rock is definitely a great person to listen to. I've been listening to his music the last few days, ever since y'all introduced me to him. He's fire. Like God's Hands, should go crazy. Plus people be saying, oh, she fell off versus back then, you rarely heard it. Yeah, it could be because the internet's just so polarizing. Like, you can't even really appreciate anything anymore because there are just so many voices. Like, shut the fuck up. I know people think that I'm like saying whatever. I feel like I'm pretty fair.